bout for the NABF Light Heavyweight Championship. The winner will fight for the title. Tim Broady, whose every victory has been a knockout, is a boxer who doesn't always get the recognition he deserves. They call him TNT. And with his explosive left hook, Broady has compiled a record of 15-2-1. Tim Broady, the fighter, averages 100 punches a round. 22-year-old Bobby Czyz isn't afraid of anyone. The scrapper, as he's called, has a record of 25-1. But for the past 2 years, this young man's toughest opponent has been fate. First, there was a broken hand suffered in a title fight with Mustafa Hamsho. Then the biggest blow, the death of his father. But Czyz has turned the corner and left his troubled past behind. Bobby Czyz enters the ring tonight with a special purpose. He's dedicating this fight to his father. Our three judges tonight, all from Houston: Robert Martin, Elias Sanchez, and Terry Daniels. Now let's go into the ring, and our announcer, Michael Buffer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the sensational summit in Houston, Texas, this is the main event of the evening. Brought to you by the Houston Boxing Association, promoter Josephine E. Abercrombie and matchmaker Joe Spudic. This bout is governed by the rules and regulations of the Texas Department of Labor and Standards. The commissioner, the Honorable Alan Parker Sr., Assistant Commissioner Bob Bussey. The three judges tonight are Bob Martin, Terry Daniels, and Colorado Sanchez. The timekeeper is Tommy Ferris, and counting for the knockdown seconds, Jack Jorans. Two physicians at ringside, Chief Ringside Physician Dr. Paris Branford and Dr. Kyron Tamar. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it's in the light heavyweight division. The referee is Chris Jordan. And now introducing first in the blue corner. He's wearing the white trunks with red trim, weighing 172 pounds, with an outstanding professional record of 17 victories and only 2 losses. All victories by knockout from Brooklyn, New York, the number 6th ranked light heavyweight by the International Boxing Federation, Tim TNT Broady. And in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with red and green trim, he weighs 171 pounds even. His record, a sensational 25 victories, only 1 loss, from Wanakee, New Jersey. He is ranked number 2 in the world by the IBF. Introducing Bobby Chappie Czyz.
Fighters getting their final instructions, TNT and Chappie. Broady, Czyz ready to go. And one thing about Tim Broady, he has not fared very well in the early rounds of his fights. And as far as Bobby Czyz is concerned, he says that he just likes to feel his way, get an idea of what's going to happen in the first round. This is a 10-rounder. The winner meets Willie Edwards for the North American Boxing Federation light heavyweight title.
Nice jab.
Czyz, 25-1, 18 knockouts. And as we mentioned, only 1 fight in 26 months. That was last October. Czyz won a 10-round decision over Marvin Mack.
Those kinds of things are very difficult when you're talking about sustaining a professional career under the adverse circumstances that Bobby has had to deal with in his personal life. And what you'll find out as a fighter, or what any fighter will tell you, is that it's a lot more difficult outside the ring than it is inside the ring.
10-point must scoring system here tonight with our 3 judges at the Summit in Houston.
Bobby's trying to light him up with that left hook. TNT's trying to start working on that jab some. Trying to establish the jab so that he can make the correct moves off of it. Bobby's coming back a little now. Tim looks to be able to move pretty well. Nice timed right hand. Nice kind of right hand right off the top by Bobby Czyz. Good quick snapping jabs. I don't believe they're hit. left hook down.
There's
Very
that
well.
left.
Very good. Very well timed by Bobby Czyz, who came right back with his own. Good left hand.
Czyz very much a boxer, a counter puncher. Broady, TNT, has that strong low left hook, bends left, then unleashes it to the rib cage, as we saw.
Nice little rally here by Bobby. Good punching.
Round one at the Summit in Houston, and both fighters now, Bobby Czyz, having their moment.
Bobby's coming on real well. Tim's holding his hands up pretty good, but Bobby's still getting through there. Good straight punches. Tim is trying to walk forward and establish his jab.
Less than a minute to go. Round one. Broady showing that right hand a little bit.
He did just then, and Bobby got under it, thankfully. Good jabbing by Bobby. Good hard right hand. Good body shot by Bobby Czyz. I can tell you one thing, he hadn't slowed Tim down, though. Tim is walking right to him and coming to war.
For a fighter who likes to sort of lay back in round one, Bobby Czyz, rather aggressive, as round number one on Friday night ringside comes to a close. Broady, the bearded Czyz, really counts on his trainer, Tommy Parks, Tex, and always before round two, Parks tells Czyz exactly what he has to do to win the fight, and I'm sure that's what they were just involved in.
Yes, they were. You want to very definitely get an understanding of what's going on from a different perspective than your own, because quite often you're way too close to the work to be able to comment intelligently on what's going on, or at least have a real good feel for it. Bobby's got a real good jab going right now, and he's working that body very well. Oh, a great right hand. Tim took it like a champ, though. It came right back with his own left hook low. Bobby is establishing a really good body attack. Nice lead right hand by Tim. Didn't land because Bobby's hands are up real good.
Well, in the Broady corner, Brody's manager, Tim Scorsia, very aware that rounds 1 and 2 are always tough for Broady. He
Nice
really
jab.
has never fought well in the early rounds.
I can understand that. Seems like he's having trouble getting on track right now. However, I'll tell you one thing that I noticed is a great jab by Bobby Czyz, and he seems to have caught, a nice left hook right over the top.
Well, Brody's
Great
taken
war.
2 or 3 shots from
Good
Czyz.
left hook back by Tim Broady. A great left hook. 2 doubling up by Bobby Czyz. A right hand over the top, a left hook. He's going to war. Tim is not backing up a step. He's walking right through it, and those are some great punches. Bobby's tagging him with that left jab again and again. A tremendous exhibition of boxing, give and take.
Broady likes to throw punch after punch after punch, but Czyz isn't giving him that much opportunity here in round 2.
No, he's staying busy, and that's very difficult to start punching when you're getting hit. Good little right hand over the top by Tim Broady. Tim is winging. Bobby's walking forward right through it with his hands up good. Good jab by Bobby Czyz. What Bobby's doing with that jab is unsettling him. Nice over-the-top right-hand counter by Bobby Czyz. Good body work. Bobby's moving a little more to the side now, working well. Good jab by Bobby, counter jab. He's got Tim winging right now.
Bobby Czyz, the scrapper on the comeback trail, is at a good start.
An excellent punch. He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. No, he's not. I was totally mistaken.
What?
And he's got more guts and sense. Look at this guy war.
Broady really coming
And Broady
on
is
now.
coming on right now. But Bobby's okay. I think Bobby's over the worst of it right now, and he's coming back on his own. And what a war, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are mixing it up like nothing you'll ever see.
Czyz.
A great puncher.
Tim Broady comes out with his hands up. 15 wins, every victory a knockout, and he almost ended it late in round 2 for Bobby Czyz. Now round 3 here at the Summit in Houston.
Yes, Tim caught him with a tremendous right hand, got him in the corner and really working. Bobby did survive the round and a good comeback jab right there. He's keeping that left hand busy. As long as Bob, good little counter right hand. If Bobby can keep that left hand busy, keep the left hand working, not give the man time to set up, and that's what he's doing right now, then he will continue to become effective. If he gives this guy time to load up on those punches, he's going to get hurt because this guy can crank.
For both of these fighters, their biggest fights ever.
Great punching by Bobby Czyz. Good triple jab and a right hand right behind it. And Tim has got that big winging left hook, swinging for the fence, boys and girls. Good right hand by Bobby Czyz.
Czyz was strong, Tex Cobb, early in round 2, and then that last 30 seconds, all Tim Broady. And now Czyz has come back well.
Czyz does come back real well. And I'll tell you one thing, he got caught with a great shot because Tim Broady can really crack. And he worked him real good in that corner, but Bobby came back firing. And what Bobby cannot do is let that guy have time to set up that big right hand and that swinging left hook. Good job stepping to the side punching by Bobby Czyz.
Both of these fellas have the reputation of being able to take a good punch.
Well,
they're going to have to in this one. This is only the third round.
They have already displayed that. Both of them have shown some serious. Bobby's working him out of the body, got him in there, working that good jab to pull those hands up so he can wing that right hand to that body. And I'll tell you something that I've noticed in this fight right here is that very, very seriously, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are both stone gentlemen. They have not taken a single cheap shot. They have not thumped. They have not hit low. These guys are real class athletes from everything that I've seen so far. And they're very honest working. He's working in there, throwing a lot of leather. Bobby's in the corner right now. He's not hurt, but he's in there. Oh, and he caught him with a good one. And Bobby's coming back now. Oh, a low punch by, no, and a good body work by TNT Broady. He's got him in the corner. He's not dead, and Czyz coming right back.
It's a brawl.
It is a war, ladies and gentlemen. These people are coming to fight.
Late in round 3 here in Houston. The winner will take on Willie Edwards for the NABF light heavyweight title. And these guys want it in the worst way.
I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, look at that body shot. A tremendous right to that body. Tremendous left by Broady. Broady coming right back. Tremendous punching.
A great round. We have seen 3 outstanding rounds here in this fight.
I'm telling you right now, Ken, these guys have done a tremendous job in there. They're getting there, and they're working very hard. The ebb and flow of this fight has been tremendous. Here's a replay. Bobby, great body shot. Another good body shot. If you look at Broady working there, a great job. But if you notice, quite often, Bobby's making him miss, catching him with that counter right-handed coming right back over the top. Well, tremendous example of that.
You see that tremendous reputation of Czyz being an outstanding counterpuncher, and he just battles his way out of the corner.
He sure does. What he's doing in here is making the guy miss.
From the other side here, the same sequence.
A tremendous series of, tremendous situation of getting out of the corner, getting out of trouble by Bobby Czyz. And here we have...
We're about ready for round 4. Let's get a thought quickly from Bob Carpenter.
Thank you, Ken Wilson. I think we're seeing what we talked about in the open. Bobby Czyz can take a punch and then come back strong. What a great surge, Tex, of him coming out of the corner there a moment ago.
Wasn't that tremendous? An excellent job. He was in there dodging those punches and rifled right back.
Partner, you called it. It is a war.
Have you said that yet? It's a war.
Once or twice.
This is round 4. Tim Broady, his most significant previous fight was a win over Charles Singleton, who at the time was ranked 3rd in the world.
Great.
This is a big one.
Yes, it is. I'll tell you something. And when he beat Charles Singleton, he beat a tremendous fighter and a hell of a man. Because I know Charlie personally, and I've worked with him. Charles is a class individual and a great fighter. And these guys are going to war out here right now. Look at that. A tremendous little right hand over the top. And Bobby's getting inside, working that body, and maintaining a great left hand, a great jab. And it's got to do that. He's got to unsettle Tim, because if he doesn't unsettle Tim, he's going to give him time to work those big punches, and that's going to be real disadvantageous.
Broady has been really fighting on a regular schedule. His last fight was in November, and it was a draw in Atlantic City with undefeated Tyrone Booz. He's been really training for about 1.5 years in Brooklyn. His wife and 5-year-old son are out at...
Oh, and it's
great left hook. Caught him with clean. And I don't know if he's going to... Yes, he is getting up, and he's doing a great job.
Shake out the cobwebs, and Bobby
Those
Czyz.
are a lot of cobwebs, and I believe Bobby's going to come to war right now, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. That's all of it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Bobby Czyz, who has won a tremendous victory with a great left hook and a tremendous job. And I guess we have Bob Carpenter here going to get in there and talk the closing lead to Bobby Czyz. But I want you to know that it was a great left hook. His handlers and everybody there was just fantastically congratulating the man with all kind of enthusiasm.
Plenty of happiness in the Czyz corner. So the scrapper on the comeback trail takes a big step. Willie. Sixth, the 19th knockout for the young man who won one tonight for his father, who passed away in 1983. Let's go now to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Jordan stops this bout at 1 minute 41 seconds of the 4th round. The winner by technical knockout, Bobby "Chappie" Czyz.
Let's look at how it happened, round number 4.
We have Tim walking forward, and that's the trouble with that kind of a game plan. Walking forward, you do have the problem with the commitment that you have of your weight being forward, and when Bobby Czyz lands that big right hand, that big left hook right behind it, that's the kind of thing, oh my goodness, he's out on the ropes. And good job by the referee right there.
So Bobby Czyz, his second bout as a light heavyweight, moving up. He's now 2-0 in that class, ready to fight for the title. And standing by, the winner with Bob Carpenter.
Thank you very much, Ken Wilson. Bobby, first of all, congratulations. We talked about the fact before the fight that you can take a punch. When you were trapped in the corner in round 3, you made a great surge and pretty much controlled things from there on.
Well, he hit me with a real good shot that I didn't see, and when they catch you looking, you know, you have a little more trouble dealing with the shot. And he's a good puncher, always wins by the knockout. But one thing I know I got a hell of a chin. And my trainer, Tommy Parks, trained me for 8 weeks for this fight. He got me ready, told me what to do, and he said, 4 rounds, you're going to stop this guy. I listened to him, and I owe him everything for this. I owe him everything for this.
During the early stages of the fight, Tex Cobb talked about the fact that you were working on the body very well. Was that your plan coming in?
Well, my plan was to listen to Tommy and work the jab, and when he tried to come over my jab because he's taller, slip under, come down to the body, come back up to the head, and some of the body shots started to take a toll. He dropped his hands. I caught him. I went down. He thought I was coming to the body. I hit him with the hook up top. Beginning of the end.
I must ask you one more question that doesn't have that much to do with the actual strategy of the fight. You dedicated this fight to your late father. Your thoughts on that now that you've won?
Well, I had actually dedicated the rest of my career to my dad, and I expect to do nothing but good things with it. This fight in particular was supposed to be for the NABF light heavyweight title, and I have to make a dual dedication this fight, not only to my dad, but to Tommy Parks, who's been like a father, a brother, a best friend, and a respected trainer all in one. He's terrific. I got to give him all the credit in the world.
Bobby, congratulations. Go get a shower. You deserve it, and all the best of luck to you against Mr. Sandman Edwards in the future.
You got it. Thank you very much.
All right, Bobby Czyz, the winner of the fight, and he will take on Edwards a little bit down the road, Ken Wilson.